So what's good, world? What is good? What is good? What is good? We are now tuned in to Hip Hop and Politics with a QueenDelilah. And let me go ahead and say it again. If you missed it, you are now tuned in to Hip Hop and Politics with QueenDelilah, featuring my wonderful co-star, Mr.
ThrillCosby.
Yeah. So, on this wonderful episode of Hip Hop Politics with QueenDelilah, we are going to be discussing... I know you read the title, and I know you're like, oh, hell no. Oh, hell yes. We're going to be discussing womanist, feminist, or just straight up haterist. I ain't even going to lie. So, I want to go ahead and just break something down to you. All right? Hold on. First off, subscribe to my YouTube page, okay? Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Me and Thrill are lit about it. It is Hip Hop and Politics, The Queen. Bam, that easy. I know it's different from the show name, but hey, I mean, everybody's trying to be like the queen, so, you know, they kind of took the title there. No? You're not hearing it?
No, I mean, it's all right. That's the truth, though.
Okay, thank you. Let me know. And also, make sure you're following me on IG and everything else. Make sure you're following me on IG. Make sure you're, Hip Hop and Politics, INC. So let's just go ahead and jump into this, because this is, I got to talk about it. It's been irking my nerve. So I'm going to tell you about the situation really, really quick, okay? So I was on my Facebook, and I was like going through, the trends and, the trending news, everybody's little wall or whatever. And I seen a little shade being thrown. And it was like one of them posts, right? I'm just going to make an example. I'm not going to say what the post said, because I don't want people to be like, hold on, she's talking about me.
Sending shots.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to throw no shade.
Yeah, it's about you. You know who you are.
You know what
if you got offended, then we must be right.
Yeah, but wait. I know you know, but they don't know yet. So this is what it was. It said something. You ever seen one of the memes? Because I promise I'm not going to say what it was. But you ever seen one of those memes that's like, oh, real women have kids. Real women have kids. And you're like, well, for me, as a woman, I'm like, whoa, that's a little disrespectful. That's a little offensive. Because I know a ton of real women that can't have kids and they still be toting luggage around. And there's some bum women that can have kids and are still bum women and probably shouldn't have kids. You feel what I'm saying?
That's the truth, though.
So I felt some type of way about that. Well, there was some shade. I don't even know how to say it. Let me just go ahead and say it. Just let me say how I feel. Women, stop throwing shade towards each other. Define yourself as a woman. Find out what you are as a woman. What type of woman are you? Okay? And we're going to break it down. All right? We're going to play a little game. Since we got ThrillCosby, ThrillCosby. And you could also follow his IG. Go ahead and tell me IG.
_ThrillCosby_.
Okay. If you don't know how to spell that, because we got some hood people. Ow. _THRILLCOSBY_ Bow. I'm not even going to tell you how to, Hip Hop Politics, INC. It's going to be like on the below screen right here on the portion. I'm showing it right now to you. Live stream can't see it right now, but my videographer, my cameraman, it's right there. He got it right for me right there. Anyways, so a feminist, all right? Now, just because we're that professional, give me the definition of Wikipedia feminist, and I'm going to go ahead and give you in my own terms, okay, what feminist is. But we're going to play a game, all right? I'm going to give my definition of a feminist, all right, of feminism, and you're going to Google it and see if I'm correct, all right? Just to make sure that the accuracy of the queen is on point. I need to make sure that the jewels on my crown is still gems. You dig? So, feminism, as you can see, I'm not looking. Feminism, you can define feminism as a woman that wants equal rights politically, economically, financially, in regards to her male counterpart. All right? So she wants to be equal everything in rights in comparison to her male counterpart. All right? Am I right on feminism?
That is definitely correct. The internet has it as feminism is a range of political movements, ideologies, and social movements that share a common goal to define, establish, and achieve political, economic, personal, and social equality of sexes.
Okay, well, give it up for
Boom.
ThrillCosby, who knows how to read fun. Graduated from Georgia State University. Ow. You know, I'm a little hater. I'm Clayton State. But
GSU.
CSU. But thank you, Mr. Thrill, for that definition. All right, so we're gonna play. We're gonna go ahead and so I was right on that. Now we're gonna go ahead and give him the definition of womanist, okay, or womanism. I looked that up for me, and it is real. It is a term that is coined by Alice Walker, and Miss Alice Walker. I'm gonna go ahead and define it for him since I'm on a roll. So Miss Alice Walker termed this as a woman, a black woman that wants the equality in terms of political, economical, financial. She wants the equal rights for black men and black women in the black community. She is all about the black community. Within her acknowledging of she is a woman and she has rights, she is more prone to want to fight for the black community, black man, and more for her culture. All right, what does the internet have it? I'm a little nervous about this one.
Womanism is a social theory based on the discovery of the limitations of the second wave feminism movement in regards to history and experiences of black women and other women of marginalized groups. The term has evolved to envelope varied and often opposing interpretations or conceptions such as feminism, men, and blackness.
Okay. So I'm gonna back it up a little bit. I am right. Am I?
Yes.
Okay, I am right. But I'm gonna back it up a little bit. I'm gonna tell you why those terms are sometimes like opposed, or they're thought that they're used basically, aka used interchangeably. Let me just go ahead and just break it down in layman terms. They're used interchangeably because of something called intersectionality, which was brought about by Miss Kimberly Crenshaw. Ow. And I spoke about this at the Georgia Sociological Association in 2017. Yeah, 2017. I spoke about this in the fall.
I see you doing big things.
You did. Thank you. But I spoke about that intersectionality, which was coined by Kimberly Crenshaw, and it is for the triple oppressed. It is for black women that are already a minority compared to men then being black. So it's like then being a woman. You know what I'm saying? So that term was more used by Kimberly Crenshaw to term black women. See right there? Is the screen messing with you?
No, I can see.
All right.
I was looking up triple oppression.
Okay, good. Okay, give me the definition real quick.
It's a theory developed by black socialists. The theory states that a connection exists between various types of oppression, specifically classism, racism, and sexism.
Yes, and that's Kimberly Crenshaw when she says, if you suffer or are oppressed by any of those categories or classifications, you would fall inside of intersectionality, which is something that a lot of politicians are not fighting for in terms of the constituents that they represent. So say for instance, you see in New York, there are a lot of rights that have been fought for in terms of for LGBT and a lot of people's sexuality. Well, that's because demographically you see that those are the constituents of that state. Now, there's a lot of states that will not pass that certain law or won't talk about that certain policy or try and change it or amend it because they truly are only in their position for gain and they're not really trying to represent their constituents. And that's a big problem in our nation right now. This ain't your mama and daddy politics. You heard me? This is the new era. This is like what generation? Like Z? No. We ain't there yet, huh? Why? No. Z is the deadline, huh? Okay. Why?
I'm not actually sure.
I am sick of you talking on the mic like the Fifth Element.
Hold on, let me check.
From the Fifth Element when what's his name? I love this actor. It was he played in Die Hard. Bruce Willis. Yeah, okay.
Bruce
Willis was talking on the mic, okay, to Chris Tucker, right? And he was like, go on, tell him something, man. And hello? No, don't do me. Okay?
Don't do me.
Don't do me.
We're technically Generation Y.
So Generation Y. I think what am I? Just right, Generation X, right?
You are...
Don't try me and say A.
No, millennials. Fall into millennial.
I'm a Fanta millennial? What is that?
No, you fall into millennial.
I fall into millennial.
Anything after 96 is post-millennial.
Let me get your mic up a little bit, Thrill. I can't hear that well. All right, talk for me. Let me hear some.
Hello?
All right. Hi. Hey
there.
Hey there, Thrill. All right. So, I sound so much better now. All right. So now that we just defined womanism, we did feminism already. We just went over womanism. All right. So, and so again, womanism would fall closer to the term that Kimberly Crenshaw originally started when it came to intersectionality, which is it was more used for black women that were triple oppressed, and also in terms of black women that were fighting for the black community and about black men and wanted to bring light to the factors of they weren't, equal in a lot of ways. Period, black men, like my son's black, my brother's black and everything. But then there's Latino men, there's Indian men, there's Asian men. So, a woman can be all about her culture and, fighting for those rights for the males, the female, the women within her culture. Mm-hmm. Now, haterist. Go on and look that up on the internet because I just made it up. So I'm going to just go on and coin the term.
Let's see.
I need to be a doctor to coin terms, but it's coming. It's on
We have haterism.
Well, feminism, womanism, and haterist is still ism. So go on and read it to me.
All right, so let's see what Urban Dictionary says haterism is.
We lit. Oh, Lord. I'm a little nervous. Okay, wait. Before you define it, okay. Haterism is when you... Look at his neck. Why are you doing the neck? Haterism is when you hate on the same gender, same classification, or you have a superior complex. Sorry about that. Have a superior complex towards the people within your classification or your group or subgroup. Okay. You show. Look at him. You show. I gotta go deep, okay? Because a lot of people go under this haterism and haterist. There's a lot of haterists out there, right? And also, you act as though you are happy for others that are making progressive moves, but to be honest, you're actually upset. Like you throw a lot of shade. I mean, and if anything, you replicate a lot because you don't have no true want. And what you want, someone else has. So you hate. Okay, now go with your definition, please.
Haterism. The practice of hating or strongly disliking a thing, person, or action. The practice of viewing a thing, person, or action as inferior to oneself. The Urban Dictionary goes on to say, displaying hate for the next individual success as a result of one's own shortcomings.
Wow.
Don't need no hateration, holleration. Look at you. That's right.
I'm telling you, if you have any of these symptoms, okay, if you suffer from hating on the next woman, if you suffer from hating on someone else's culture,
if you suffer from jealousy of another's success,
or if you suffer from jealousy of someone else's good luck and favor, then you are say with me, Thrill. Haterist.
Haterist.
Oh, no, hold on.
I was just going to say hater, but...
Get that right, okay?
Haterist.
You are a haterist. That was a good one. Seriously, you're a haterist. I mean, I'm just tired of seeing y'all on my timeline. And,
but also what happens is another post says that haterism is a disease. One may catch haterism by just hating too much. Haterism causes one to be a chronic hater without notice. You will not notice you're even hating, even though it's painfully clear to everyone around you.
Oh, goodness.
So after you catch haterism, sometimes, you know, you may not even know you hate no more. It just may be natural. Your natural personality, you just may be hating all the time.
Oh my God! I mean,
that
like,
chronic hating.
It gets real bad. It's real bad if you don't even notice that you're hating. Like, because I don't even notice that I don't even think that the person that was making like this obscene comment knew that they were hating.
Apparently, there is no cure for haterism.
Of course,
and it is in close association with another common disease known as bitch-assness. Okay, Urban Dictionary, I see you.
I love it. Did Urban Dictionary really say that?
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah, baby.
And there is also no cure for bitch-assness.
Damn.
So you bitch-ass niggas, we see you.
That's a terminal illness. Like, you're going to die from a terminal illness called haterism. Oh, somebody's phone is dinging off. It's dinging off. It's dinging off. All right, so phone's on silent. So I had to really just go ahead and just make that known. Just stop doing it. It's noticeable, and your friends notice it because they're commenting too. They're like, I didn't know that I had to be this type of woman to hang with you. I felt so bad for the poor little tink. I felt bad for your little friends, your little tink-tinks.
Look out now.
Look out now.
Look out who you hang out with.
You dig. Talking about feminism, womanism. I won't even mention
haterism.
I was going to mention the last one, but I love it. Talking about that, you were just mentioning Brett Kavanaugh. Hundreds were arrested in the Supreme Court protest. They're still going to go ahead and
they're thinking about confirming this guy.
Yep. And if nobody knows what's going on, okay, my wonderful, beautiful audience, my poly thinkers, Brett Kavanaugh has been presidentially nominated to be a Supreme Court judge. He's been appointed by the president, which is the only appointment that you can get, but Congress approves that. All right, Congress approves whether he sits or not. Now, as soon as Congress was about to give the go, like, okay, hell yeah, run it, let's do it. Brett, you're our guy. You are our guy. A bunch of women came out like, he raped me. There's a lot of sexual assault cases, and the nation, not the world, I'm sorry. Here on HipHop Politics, we have
the world.
No.
World.
Here on HipHop Politics, we have international listenership, so we do not want to say the world. But in our nation of the United States, it has been going down.
Good try.
Okay, sorry, can you do it for me?
Down.
I love how you back up real slow. It's been going down, yo, because, and this is by the BBC.com, the World News. It's saying that hundreds of protesters against U.S. President Donald Trump's Supreme Court nominee have been arrested in Washington as the pick inched closer to winning confirmation. Republicans declared that an FBI report had exonerated Brett Kavanaugh. What's his name? What's it?
Kavanaugh.
Is that like German?
I have no idea.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm like getting sick, but
I think it's like douchebag for rapists.
Okay, I love it. I love that language. Republicans declared that an FBI report had exonerated Brett Kavanaugh of sexual assault allegations, but Democrats said that the 5-day inquiry was incomplete because it was limited by the White House. The Senate will hold a procedural vote on the nominee on Friday. The truth about the lie detector test is that you lied. Now, the likelihood of Judge I don't even want to say he's a judge yet, but
no, he's already a judge. He's trying to become a Supreme Court justice.
Oh, okay, that's good. Okay, I didn't want to. You're right. You're absolutely right. He's already a judge, but he's trying to become the Supreme Court justice, and I don't want to call him that by that yet. But it's not in this title yet. But the likelihood of Kavanaugh winning a full Senate vote appeared to increase on Thursday after two Republicans, whose backing will be essential, gave a positive account on the Facebook inquiry. If confirmed to the lifetime position. Oh, we're going to pause on that because our camera, are we still going? Bear with us 1 second. Let me get the camera.
I got it.
You got it? You sure? All right. We're going to wait for Thrill to get back on because we need a lot. All right. Thank you. Our intermissions, we have not got our timer correct on this beautiful equipment that our investors have invested in us. So we're still working with it. But back to this wonderful article by the BBC.com, and it is called Brett Kavanaugh, Hundreds Arrested in Supreme Court Protests. It says that if confirmed to the lifetime position on America's highest court, the 53-year-old is expected to help conservatives dominate the 9-member panel, which has the final say on issues such as abortion, gun control, and voting rules. Now, what happened at the protests? Thousands of mainly female demonstrators marched on Thursday through the nation's capital, starting at the appeals court, where Judge Kavanaugh currently presides. They converged on Capitol Hill and held a rally outside of the Supreme Court, chanting, "Kavanaugh has got to go." Police rounded the protesters up to the Senate office building after they sat down and refused to budge. They said 302 people were detained in total, with comedian Amy Schumer, okay, and model Emily Ratajkowski, okay, I don't know.
Ratajkowski.
Emily Ratajkowski. You're really good at that.
Ratajkowski.
Okay. Good. Is that like the GSU coming out? Did you take a foreign language?
No.
Anyways.
No.
U.S. Capitol Police kept demonstrators at bay by forming a protective barrier around lawmakers walking through corridors. Some activists unfurled banners saying they believe that women who women who alleges Judge Kavanaugh assaulted her when they were teenagers. Others held signs that read "Kavanaugh." There were another protest in front of Trump Tower in New York City. Now, what was the reaction to the FBI report? President Trump and his fellow Republicans declared the FBI report had cleared their nominee. As they sounded increasingly confident Judge Kavanaugh would win confirmation, senators said the FBI had spoken to 5 witnesses connected to accusations by Kristen Blasey Ford, who alleges a drunken Brett Kavanaugh pinned her down, tried to remove her clothing, and covered her mouth when she tried to scream at a house in 1982. Federal agents are also said to have spoken to 4 other witnesses involving a separate accusation by Deborah Ramirez, who claims the nominee exposed himself to her when they were both at Yale University. He denies those allegations. And Senate Judiciary Committee Chairman Chuck Grassley said in a statement, this investigation found no hint of misconduct. Now, Senate Republicans plan on procedural cloture, a clotter vote on a clotter vote on 10:30 on Friday. Okay, I'm all over the place because I was trying to scroll and keep up with the video, but the video got really, really good. I tried to look at it. But anyway, Senate Republicans plan a procedural cloture vote at 10:30 a.m. on Friday, which would end the debate on the nomination, followed by the final vote on Saturday at around 17:30. What is that? About
17:30 is 5:30.
5:30. Okay. How did you know so fast?
Military time.
So you were in the military.
First 12 hours. Is
So you were in the military.
No.
Okay.
It's called math.
Oh.
Quick maths. I do quick maths.
I took remedials. But Democratic Senator Dianne Feinstein said the FBI report was the product of an incomplete investigation, saying key corroborating witnesses had been snubbed. Another Democratic Senator, Richard Blumenthal, told reporters it was a whitewash. All right. But White House spokesperson Raj Shah said what critics want is a never-ending fishing expedition into high school drinking. One Republican, I think I need some water. One Republican Senator, John Cornyn, raised eyebrows by telling his party this was our Atticus Finch moment. Wow. A reference to the lawyer in classic novel To Kill a Mockingbird who refuses to false rape allegation. Oh, wow. Who refutes a false rape allegation. What the hell is going on? Let me just pause because I'm thirsty. And I just need to talk about this real quick. So, what was the guy that raped that young lady and then left her in a trash can and he only got like 90 days?
Oh. Brock Turner, the other douchebag?
Yeah. Brock Turner. So let me tell you something, okay? Now, if you didn't know, I brought my Africa book. I brought my Politics of Africa book because it's important that we look into this. Okay. Throw a cover for me.
We gotta look into Africa, people.
You suck. Anyways.
Hey, I tried.
You suck. So let me tell you.
I'm
sorry about that. So let me tell you why, to me, this is when they say whitewash. So when it comes to sexual assault of women, when it comes to treating women unequal, women have to realize that there is no true classification with it. Okay, it's number one. Okay. Feminism broke apart, and divided the Negro hour. And those words were stated by, if I'm correct, Frederick Douglass. Was feminism? No, I apologize. DuBose. Okay? No, I apologize. Listen, just y'all Google that because I'm giving you gems here. Drop. All right, gems. But it broke away the Negro hour. Look that up for me. The Negro hour. Feminism broke away the Negro hour. And tell me who stated that, because I wrote this over and over again. This is good. This is good stuff. And I just have too much information to remember who said it. But so it broke away the Negro hour. Feminism, because when feminism came about, it was for the white woman. It was rights that needed to be fight for the white woman. Because the white woman was stuck at home, not able to have a job, not able to have wages, not able to do anything. She had no rights. She couldn't vote. She couldn't do none of that. Okay? It was for the white woman. Black women were fighting a whole nother battle. Okay? We were going to work with our black men. We were going to work. We're doing all that stuff. We were out there. Latin women, Indian women. Slavery has been around since the beginning of the world. I just want you to know this, okay? Because a lot of black people feel like, yo, talk about slavery. And then Latino people feel like, yo, we was enslaved too. And then Asian people feel like, hold on, we was enslaved too. And then, other people feel like, yo, we had to service, like, for instance, Irish people had to we're in servitude. That's what they like to call it. They don't like to say they were enslaved. They ain't gonna put that on them. But they were in servitude. So slavery has been around for quite some time. In every culture, in every era, in every single millennium, and all that good stuff is passed along. Even in Mesopotamia. If
you were right, it was Frederick Douglass, but he didn't say feminist. He said women's suffrage.
Oh, women's suffrage. Okay, because it was the women's suffrage movement.
Feminism.
Well, in the beginning, it was the women's suffrage movement that started, and it began by two editors, newspaper editors, and so they began pushing the message, and that's what it was called in the beginning, women's suffrage movement, and they got a lot of pickup for it. So what's Frederick Douglass? So and mind you, I'm a political science major and an African American studies minor, so this is my thing. This is like what I do. So I'm just not coming out my wazoo with it. Okay, I had to read. So feminism took away from the Negro hour. The women's suffrage movement, which is what today would be feminism, took away from the Negro hour because black women were already working within the black community. Latina women were already working within the black community. And if you want to just, like I said, predate that back, slavery was been going on. Okay, we call it servitude. All right, for different cultures, different eras. Even the Greeks had the Egyptians at one point. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is it. Like, this is what it was. So, Rome had the Egyptians as well, servitude. But they like to take Egypt up out of Africa, so they won't tell you that. But the triangular passage, or what basically the slave trade, because it was from Europe. It was, Europe, Africa, and then you would have, like the Latin countries and the Western Hemisphere and whatnot. But I just want to say this in relation. I know I kind of digressed there. But listen, it's my shiznit. You thought I was going to curse?
I did.
You thought so? I was.
You should have.
Damn. But no, we got to do public broadcasting. No. Shh. Eat.
Scary ass.
Why? Just keep on saying shh. I would be like, eat. Eat. Wait, you said ass. But it's in the Bible.
I was speaking about a donkey.
Hey.
Yeah. A donkey with that big old... No, let's not
donkey.
do this.
Yeah, yeah, a donkey. And if she got a donkey, yeah, yeah, a donkey, don't be a hater on her. Yeah, yeah, promoter. Yeah, yeah. No IG images. No IG no. I was gonna run with it. You know,
I could tell.
I could have made a commercial out of that real quick for the show. But listen, so what I want to touch before I digressed was, it's okay to be a feminist. It's okay to be a womanist. It's not okay to be a haterist.
Keep that shit at home.
Stop, Chris.
Oh, sorry. Put it in the closet.
Thrill is Thrill for a reason. ThrillCosby is just gonna... Oh my God, so crazy. You're gonna do the most obscene, inappropriate... God, if it's your name, ThrillCosby. Okay. Oh my God, we gotta talk about that. But yeah, just to like be a feminist. You wanna be a feminist, you wanna fight for rights of all women, like, cool, do that, because that's what the women's suffrage movement ended up doing. And Delta Sigma Theta was in backing of it, NAACP backing of it, and that is too huge. Well, Delta Sigma Theta is non-governmental organization, part of Congress and everything, but when you talk about NAACP, oh come on, that's big dog. You know what I'm saying? So they support it, even though a lot of people say that they have issues with coonery. Never mind that. I'm just saying that for a black women's organization to support the women's suffrage movement and said, you know what, because there was white women within that organization that honestly helped. You know what I'm saying? I think be what you want to be, dang on it. Stop trying to be what you ain't. Stop trying to think that you can't be friends with your homegirl because she a feminist and you a womanist. I'm a womanist. And I have plenty of homegirls that's feminist. They don't know it yet, but they feminist. They be all for, hey, look, I want to go ahead and I want to get paid the same wage. But as soon as they talking to their friend Wasita or Juanita, they know Juanita ain't never going to get approached like Becky.
Nah.
Don't do that.
Take it there.
Do it.
Nah.
Do it.
Do it.
I'm just saying, like for instance, okay, so Becky gets a $15 an hour job, right? Becky gets $15 an hour, working for customer service, doing whatever. Juanita goes for the same job, okay, but gets the janitorial job, okay.
Wow.
I know that's like a really strong comparison, but I'm run with it with me. And Juanita gets the janitorial position. Now, Becky's never gonna say, "Oh well, honey, that's not fair. You need to fight for your rights." Okay? What Becky's gonna say is, "Well, Juanita, honey, go on and just
clean that bathroom now,
and then work
quiet. And don't look at me while you do it, because I don't want to feel no shame." Okay, Juanita? Because you may be more qualified than me, but I am your boss now.
Exactly. That's exactly what I'm saying. She won't give up her privilege, okay? Versus a womanist, and I'm going to speak like the devil's advocate. Just because I'm a womanist doesn't mean that there's some interchanging issues. Like, I'm not interchanging, but there's not some issues within the subcategorical group. Within womanist, that boy blinked his eye like, Lord, she going to say the big words to it.
Someone gave me a dictionary.
Stop, just listen.
I need a thesaurus.
Just listen. With a womanist, okay? When it comes to a womanist, she's all concerned about the black community, black male, black woman, the fellow black woman, black children, black
on black, my skin so black.
You know what I'm saying? She's gonna be so worried about that. But it conflicts itself because us as black women, we're triple oppressed. And men are not. Black men are not. Unless they're suffering from homosexuality or
only double oppressed.
Or suffered from mass incarceration. Then they're triple oppressed. But if not, y'all only double oppressed. So it's like y'all have the triple oppressed supporting the double oppressed, and we never really get any true support. Like how we go hard for our black men, we don't get those strong black male movements for black women. and it's so...
That's because we're in jail.
Oh, hold on, listen, pause.
We can't move from behind jail.
Okay, pause. But when there is an opportunity, there's never nothing made. Look how so many times and instances that we are picked off, like pickaninnies. We're picked off in terms of like sexual assault. We're picked off in terms of when there's an incident, we don't have black males protesting for us or going hard, or black organizations led by men going hard for us, or corporate black males going hard for us. But yo, Kaepernick went down, boy. Everybody was like, black on black. Boy, that boy is half white. Okay, his mama got on TV like, I don't know what the hell happened.
So was President Obama.
Okay, I'm just saying that we need more black male like support, because how do y'all think, how does everybody know that mass incarceration is that serious? Because of black women push for that. We wanted that to be known. We wanted our black men back home. We wanted it to be known that they're breaking up.
Thank you, Queens.
Thank you. Matter of fact, you're welcome. But I'm just saying, like, we're the reasons why people know that, listen, home ownership right now is still at the same that it's been in from the 1930s to now. It's still the same. It's stagnant. It has not been any change. The black family is regressing. Okay, after slavery, there was more of the black family, statistically speaking, like real facts, than there is now. Home ownership is down. The only thing has gone up for black people is education. More single mothers. Mass incarceration has gone up. And everything like that. So, I'm all for being open to a lot of those strikes. But at the same time, like, where the black men at? I'm not saying I'm going to go against the black men or the Latino men or the minority. But where the black men at that's like, yo, Queens, we support y'all. Come on.
We out here.
No, y'all scattered in the wind, shawty. Y'all scattered in the wind.
That's the white man's fault.
Okay, very true. That's white supremacy. But I need when y'all see each other, like when y'all see, come on now. But let me tell you, there has been a little small change going on.
Just a small one.
A taint. You know when you're if you're from the South, you know your old folks be like a little tainchy, or a little, like, this is what they call a little they be like chainchy. That's what it is. You want to put?
What is it? What is it?
Chainchy. If anybody knows what chainchy means, get on YouTube and comment for me. Pull up the YouTube chat. Comment for me. Let me see. If anybody knows what chainchy is, it mean little. Them wings chainchy. They chainchy with them wings over there. Just like another one is y'all can't do nothing over here. Y'all always doing something. It's always rinky dink. I mean,
okay.
So nah.
Rinky dink and chainchy.
I'm just saying.
Now we making up words.
No, this is real. This is like real little. Is it just because I'm a little hood? But I'm just saying, like, I need the males organizations to stop being chainchy and rinky dink.
Hey, girl, don't be chainchy. I see you got that plate of food over there. Share it with me. Don't be chainchy.
Don't be chainchy, and don't let your mama have cooked some rinky dink either.
For real though,
that
party at your mama house was rinky dink as fuck.
Hey!
I didn't say it.
What'd you say?
But I almost said it.
Yes. So I had to break that down, because you could be whatever you want to be. Womanist is someone that's all for the black community, black male, and y'all heard my little 2 cents about that. Feminism is all about women, equal rights, but the root of it stemmed from white women, but now it has evolved into all women, because you had all women in that fight to make equality. So now it is determined in this era, this Generation Y, right? Sorry about that. Generation Y, right, has became a term of used for all women. And haterism, which is just a person that either hates on opposite sex, the same sex, fellow classifications, any person higher, lower, or within the classifications. It's just a disease that is in relation to bitch-assness, which both of them has no cure to, as Thrill says.
And all those people be acting chainchy. I'm just saying, they be bad chainchy.
and all they lives
And
is rinky dinks.
they were born in some rinky dink homes.
Exactly. Facts. Like, just the haterist. Not the feminist or the womanist, but the haters.
Just the haters. They mad changey.
I had to say that. It was just irritating me. She was like, oh my God. And it was just so because it was like, you know, you could tell her friend, you know, it's just, I'm going to say this. Be happy if you're going to be happy. Don't fake it. You know what I'm saying? Like when they be like, fake it till you make it, baby, don't fake it. Don't fake it over here. You feel me? Don't fake it over here.
Because we bombing and all bitch assness all 2018.
I'm trying to tell you, like, don't fake it over here. We ain't got nothing for you. We don't know. We
She
don't
trying
know.
to be nice, but low key, we'll call you out by name if you try this.
Yes, like I love the call outs. I'm trying to fix my little
She
mic.
trying to make her mic less changey.
This ain't no changing mic fool.
I don't know how I'm using the word. I'm just throwing it into sentences.
Yeah, I see you making it your own little term.
Yeah.
But don't be no hater. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, love yourself. Be happy. Like, the true meaning of happiness. You don't need nobody to make you happy. You don't need, you know what I'm saying, you don't need to have a certain paper, money, person, status, title to be happy. Worry about yourself. When you start worrying about yourself and your own business, I promise you're going to end up being happy. There's women that cannot survive without men. Oh, I hate that. Oh my God, I hate that.
They be dick drunk.
They be dick drunk. That's the last curse word we're gonna say now. Don't slip no more past me.
Okay, they be prostate.
No, they be penis drunk. But can we say dick drunk? No, dick drunk is fine.
Exactly.
It's my show. I can say dick drunk, but I just don't want to say no other curse word. I'm trying to let children hit us, so the children don't grow up to be haterist. No. It works for me. Anyway, look, if y'all can see
we'll just teach
those
their
reactions.
parents. We'll teach their parents.
Yeah, but you
and
know what?
And their parents will teach the children's.
Their parents don't damn listen. Their parents be in the damn club. I'm trying to get their parents to listen now. But listen here.
Stop acting changey and watch our show.
I knew you were going to say that. But listen here. Like this. It be so many women that cannot function without a man. That they feel like if they don't have a man, they're not validated. They need to be validated through having a man and marriage.
I don't know why niggas ain't nothing anyway nowadays.
Exactly. I don't get it.
Myself included.
No. I want to. Oh, hell no. Thrilling shiznit. But I'm going to say this. You don't need anyone to validate you. Validate yourself. Make your own institution of certifications. You feel me? I feel like I'm dope and I got a checklist and I go through it every day. And you know what? I know I have flaws, but can't nobody take away no gems on my crown. Can nobody take away any gems on my crown. It ain't gonna happen. Yeah, some nights I may just go on and give you the candy yam straight out the can. It may not be from scratch. That boy looked straight at me like, why are you being petty? Because it can be.
Petty. Pizza.
He not gonna like that one. He gonna be like, why you brought up that situation on the radio? But
because he brought it up everywhere else.
I couldn't cook nothing else without that man saying, hey, don't let that be from the can. Not understanding that I had so much to do and I was cooking this wonderful cook meal. As y'all can tell, I'm telling y'all the situation real slick without telling y'all the situation. But you know what I'm saying? So can't nobody take away, let me go back before I get in trouble. Can't nobody take away no gems on my crown. You feel me? You know what your flaws are. You know what you're good at. You work at it. Don't feel like, oh, well, you know, this is wrong with me. So, you know, I'm a rarity. Something's super wrong. I can't fix it. And then don't feel like you so high up on your high horse, like nothing is wrong with you. You are human. People are human. Learn the fact that how God made you flawed and blessed as you are, you know, contradictively all at the same time is a blessing. Take it. Be happy. See what that damn Play-Doh could do. See what it could do. Stop there complaining about what you ain't got. Now look, K. Michelle removing booty shots and stuff. So I'm saying, I don't know how that related, but I made it relate. But I'm just saying, be happy with who you are. Stop hating.
Shots and booty shots.
Stop. No, I ain't throwing no shots. You know You know, my homegirls do that, but you know what I'm saying?
Somebody out here catching shots.
You dig? Pow, pow. But I'm just saying, be happy. Be happy. Stop throwing shots. It's so, it is so ugly, Lord. Anyways. Anything you want to say, Thrill? You looking real crazy at me. What's up?
That new Red Dead Redemption finna drop soon.
Oh.
If y'all boys want to be a cowboy like me, meet me on Xbox.
Oh, give him the game.
XX, Sour Jedi, XX.
XXSOURJEDI?
Yeah,
XX.
that's how you spell it.
And get it then. Get it.
We out here robbing all the trains.
You ain't playing. You ain't playing.
Gang.
You ain't playing. I want to read out my book real quick. I do.
What you finna read about?
The Economies of Africa.
What does this have to do with womanism, feminism, haterism?
Because I'm going to show.
Hey, we don't need no holleration.
I'm going to make a point that relates to that. Okay? Oh, our camera went on sleep. It's my go. So, let me go.
Shake your tail feather.
Okay, you ain't going to let me.
No, it's your turn.
Oh, shake your tail feather. Shake your tail feather. Wow. Wow. In we went up and now we're flowing, so you lost the neck. Ow! How's the live stream looking? Hey there, you're an all-star. All right. So
get your game on. Get it.
All right, we're still on air. 46 minutes strong. All right. So, I wanted to bring in a book. All right?
Not a book.
Yes, a book. I want to bring in the book. And I want to bring this book in because it's going to relate to womanism, feminism. All right? Now, everybody, okay, let's just get this out of the way. Everybody know the day from Africa. Okay, good. That's wonderful. I don't care what race you are. But I want to talk about, and why I'm bringing up this is because it predates back. All right? It talks about civilizations before that predates back. All right? Civilizations that got along with each other without centralized government. All right? And centralized government is what's going on in Africa right now with a one-party system. So if we can look at how women were actually seen differently than what they're seen now, and how women had equal part in the daily life process of just daily life things, we wouldn't have to fight with our male constituents in no culture for equality. We'll notice where our role is, how important our role was, right? So that's why I'm saying, like, everybody comes from Africa. Let's just start from the beginning, all right? So I want to talk about feminism, and I want to talk about womanism, and I want to talk about femalism, just being a female, okay? Because without womanism being all about the black community or just about your culture community, and without feminism, which is primarily just women fighting economically, politically, and financially for equal rights to their white male constituents, we break it down to femalism, which is just about the female, the true cojones in the matter.
Okay.
All right. Now, if you would like to look at this book, it's called Understanding Contemporary Africa, 5th edition by April Gordon and Donald Gordon. All right. Page 36. Matter of fact, let's go back a little bit further. It says the Igbo people had no centralized system of governance. Rather, they lived in politically autonomous villages. That is, each village was politically separate and was not politically connected to neighboring villages. Within the villages, there was not a system of hierarchy, chiefs, or hereditary chiefs either. Village decisions were made by a headman and a council of elders that selected the headman. The absence of a centralized system of government did not mean that there was no system or institutions of governance among the Igbo. In addition, the village-based councils of elders, there were religious organization structures of kinship ties and voluntary organizations that provided regulations that governed people's lives. So they were more secular. They were more religious, all right? Now, bring it back. So we already see that we had political institutions, okay? We had someone speaking for our rights. We had a political institutions, political system. Basically, there was no central government, but we had governance, okay? Now, I want to give you that big umbrella to put this we'll say fun size idea under, all right? On page 32 by Thomas Otoli, the historical context, all right? It says, women, the gathering specialists, became aware of particularly good food supplies, especially grains grew, and they camped on sites where these foods were plentiful. Over time, they harvested seeds were planted, and larger and more firmly attached seed heads evolved. In the widespread African savanna, millets and sorghums were domesticated. In the Ethiopian highlands and the Futa Dajalan, teff and fonu, grass-like grains with tiny kernels, became the respective staples. In the marshlands of the interior delta of the Niger River, in the present-day Mali, a type of rice was cultivated. Many East Africans probably planted insenti, a crop related to the banana, more than 2,000 years ago. Root crops in the native oil palm of Western Africa enable agriculturalists to penetrate the forest. Yet for most gatherings and hunting populations of southern and central Africa, there was a little pressure to form a way of life that had proven quite satisfactory for thousands of years. So what they're basically saying, let me bring it back. All right, what they're basically saying is that women were very, very important, especially to these fishing and farming cultures. Even when, all right, so the fishing cultures, the women would gather the food, would cook the food, would harvest the seeds, would do so forth and so on. But the men would hunt. That was more used as in they would hunt and prey on the food. But the women would plant, crop, fertilize, and all this, okay? So they cradled life themselves. They cradled life, all right? They cradled life. And women, I'm trying to find the page, all right, that it's on, but women were heavily relied on, all right? And these people are called aquatic tradition, which are the gathering and hunting types, all right? Now, this is about 7,000 years ago when increasing populations and the climate shift and all this other stuff, and I know y'all don't even want to hear, y'all don't even want to be a part of, but it was definitely around here that women had heavy loads, heavily depended on, equal. We bore children, we carried children, we bore children, and we still were out there working in the field and everything. So, and we still were represented. If you look at the Zulu nation, Zulu tribe, there were Zulu warrior women. Even in Haiti, if I am correct, can you look up what slaves were taken to Haiti from Africa? If I'm correct, it was Eastern African slaves that were taken to Haiti, and particularly those Eastern African nation states where those slaves were taken to Haiti were a very barbaric, savage type. And they actually had a woman army. That's why a lot, I'm Haitian, by the way, so please, if you quote me. That's why a lot of Haitian women are seen as very, very strong and not to be messed with. Jamaican women as well. A lot of Caribbean women are seen not to be, they're strong, not to be messed with. It's because they were taken from Eastern Africa, if I'm correct, where women were allowed to be women warriors. And also they had origins of the Zulu tribal nation. Am I correct? Am I close?
Slaves in Haiti came from Senegal, Guinea, Sierra Leone, with the Windward Coast, Angola, Cameroon, Nigeria, Ghana, and Southeast Africa.
Okay, Southeast Africa. But is that Eastern Africa, all those places that they... I'm not going to lie, y'all. I know how Africa's shaped, but as far as where those places are, no. I'm not going to front. But I know it's... Because I know the Zulu female tribe, that was Eastern Africa, if I'm correct. You can look into that. I wish I had my laptop. But I let Thrill do these things because I love talking to Thrill. And I love working off of memory. And sometimes I just like being taught something, honestly. Because you know how okay, listen, I'm self-educated. I am HUD. You can't get no better than me. Okay? But now I'm in school, so it's like a lot of tips and points I be remembering, but I be forgetting. I don't be knowing. I'm like, oh my God, I forgot. Where did I read that from? But it be somewhere close. At least I be lukewarm with enlightenment. This ain't your mama and daddy politics. This is not your mama and daddy politics. Yes. What we getting through? What we got?
Yeah, it's all across like the west.
Oh, it's Western?
Yes.
It's not Eastern?
No, ma'am.
Oh, it was the Zulu tribal.
Like Nigeria, Angola, Sierra Leone, yeah, all near the west.
Oh,
that's where those countries were. Let me look where the Zulu tribe is from.
Okay, so that's where those countries were. So those were okay. So I was wrong. Those countries, those nations, continents, not nations, those nation states, African nation states that I was stating that Haitian people were taken from were actually taken from Western Africa. All right. Now the Zulu
people are found in South Africa. So Haitians were also taken from Southeast Africa.
Okay, so from Southeast Africa, but the Zulu nation was taken from South or Southeast or just South.
It says the Banu ethnic group is of Southern African and the largest ethnic group in South Africa.
Okay. Oh, the largest ethnic group in South Africa. Okay, I like that. So okay. So, all right. So I just hung on to that Southeast a little too hard. But I love that. Thank you for that correction. Ting, ting, correction. Check, please. But again, the Zulu tribe, very strong people, dominated for quite some time, to the point where they were spread past vernacularly. There's evidence that points to that they were around and they actually fought off white supremacy. So they were allowed to have a woman warrior tribe. Okay? And that's lit. And I'm all about that.
That's lit.
That's like the Black Panther. You know what I'm saying? Like
the Dora Milaje.
Yes, the Dora Milaje. God, that is such a sexy name for a woman army. Dora Milaje. God, you're like, yes.
I just can't do the bald thing though.
I could. Oh, stop it. Oh, we could do the bald thing. Come on.
If this was for hair. You need at least look like Nia Long on Friday. You need to have a little hair.
No. You need to know because you need to serve. This is.
I need a little hair.
You need a little hair.
I need a little hair.
Okay, so how about when she on break, she could shave.
Holly Berry and Swordfish. Nia Long on Friday. I need a little hair.
Okay, so how about if
Jada Pinkett Low Down Dirty Shame?
Okay, just screw it. Just give me a little hair. Just give me a little hair.
Just a little hair. Even down there, I need a little hair.
Oh, that's good. You know, I've heard a lot of men say that.
Yeah, you can't be bald. I don't want relations with a child.
Yes, that's what I've heard. Just like that. Like they don't like it because it's not woman-like. I've even heard, like, I won't lie, never mind. But I've even heard that some may like it extra.
Oh, they like that fur.
Yeah.
They want that bush.
They want that beard.
No, I just want
that womanly beard.
I want some hair down there. I want it to be like trimmed.
Hold on, back up, because some people don't like their grass cut all the same. Some people like their grass to the damn. Now some people like their grass to the dirt, and some people like their grass just like Edward Scissorhands. They like a little shape on it, like a little pineapple.
Exactly. Yeah, I want a landing strip.
You know, landing strip. Oh, okay, that is enough. Anyways, well, if you enjoyed HipHop and Politics with QueenDelilah featuring our co-star ThrillCosby, make sure you keep up to date with our YouTube channel, our IG, which is Hip Hop and Politics Incorporated, INC, Hip Hop and Politics INC, and our Facebook page, Hip Hop and Politics with QueenDelilah, ThrillCosby. So it'll be _ ThrillCosby _ then we've got 87 _ Delilah. And you could just send me emails. hiphopandpoliticscsu@gmail.com. Make sure you spell that politics with an S. So that's hiphopandpoliticscsu@gmail.com. Throw a holla at them.
People, y'all have a wonderful evening.
I'm done with throw.
Good dreams to everybody out there, or possibly nightmares.
Oh, dreams are nightmares. Oh, we got to talk about that. Nikki and Meek, I heard. Anyways, on the next episode of Hip Hop and Politics, who knows, we might hit you up on the weekend. We might like you. You never know. So, that's it. That's our show. And we love you. Have a wonderful night, people. We out.